I was hesitant on even making this video. Like I told y'all, I wasn't gonna always make stupid console fanboy related videos all the time. I'm gonna upload things that interest me, things that I am a fan of. And I do lose subscribers sometimes, and I really don't care. I'll post whatever the hell I want. But this is a franchise I'm passionate about, so I gotta talk about this. Like I already said before that Disney doesn't know how to handle Star Wars. I said this in multiple videos, maybe 3 videos. But I think now it's at the worst point. I don't know what Disney is doing at this point. I really don't understand how people can watch these Star Wars shows and like it and call themselves fans. Listen, if you like, I'm gonna say this again, if you like the Star Wars sequel trilogy, you love it. If you watch Star Wars The Acolyte, whatever, and you love it so much as like it, you are not a fan. You got these bozos creating these stupid narratives that, oh, you don't like the show because there's women in it. You don't like the show because this, because that. The women thing is the one I hear the most. First of all, my favorite Star Wars character is a woman. It's been a woman since Disney had their hands on Star Wars in the first place. Okay? I loved Asajj Ventress before Disney came into the picture here. So don't tell me I don't like it because women are in it. You're gonna pretend... Mara Jade was Luke Skywalker's wife. Everybody loves Mara Jade. Okay? Give me a break. Aayla Secura, Shaak Ti. Don't do that to me, okay? I am an actual fan. You tell me I don't like it because women are in it. You deserve to get punched in the freaking mouth. Honestly, you deserve to get punched in your mouth. I'm serious. You deserve it. That pisses me off. That's some gaslighting bullcrap. It's ridiculous. Because there's women in it. Shut the fuck up. Look, there's been women in Star Wars since day one, and it's been the biggest IP in the world. How is that an argument? Where do people get this argument from? This narrative? What? My thing is, the most annoying thing, and I gotta explain this, right? Is when Disney implements things and then people wonder how toxic Star Wars fans, yeah, we're toxic, how toxic Star Wars fans get mad about these things being added. Let me tell you this, okay? How do I put this? I'm trying to articulate here. When you have a narrative, right? It has to make sense. The narrative has to make sense in itself. Like I see people commonly say, it's a fictional universe. It doesn't exist. Why are you getting mad? Because the narrative of that fictional universe works in a certain manner. Okay? In this case, Star Wars' narrative is the Force and how it operates within the Star Wars universe. Correct? Okay. So you got the Force. The Force is like the main thing about Star Wars. That's how everything works. Right? Like, even something as simple as how the Kyber crystals work in Star Wars. Okay? Even the little things like that. And here comes Disney throwing all this nonsense into the narrative where they don't belong in said narrative. The Force has nothing to do with feminism. The Force has nothing to do with LGBT propaganda. It has nothing to do with those things. So why are you implementing those things into that narrative? where it doesn't fit, it doesn't belong. And then you expect an actual Star Wars fan to sit here and eat that up? Kyber crystals used to be interesting, you know. You found them in caves, each color had its own symbolism. And then Disney comes in and did, oh, let's add a little, let's take away that old crap, that old Kyber crystal narrative, and then we're gonna put some magic on it, some Disney magic on it, yo. Yeah, you bleed the crystal to turn it red. Stop. You see, when they did that years prior, I knew they were gonna, I knew it. That was it. That was the end. I knew it. Something as simple as a Kyber crystal, you decided you screwed it up. You want to know what's sad? You know, I have a little sister. She's like 17 now. And I have a little cousin. He's like 15, 14 years old. But when they were like young, and I used to change their damn diapers. When they were like 8 and 6 years old, they were about that Star Wars, man. This was before Disney was like prominent on it, you know, like active on Star Wars. This was before then. This was back when the Clone Wars show was on Cartoon Network, and me, my little cousin, and my little sister used to watch that show all the freaking time. They knew about that Star Wars, okay? I educated them. They knew about Darth Nihilus. They knew who the heck a Darth Revan was. They knew about Delta Squad. They understood how a lightsaber worked and how it was built, constructed, the symbolism behind each crystal color. The Jedis and their strengths and weaknesses, like each individual Jedis, they asked me all these questions, and I answered them. The extended universe, they knew about the extended universe too. They knew about Mara Jade. And then when Disney started to come in and change everything, an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old was able to go, wait a minute. That's not how that works. So why is it an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old can do that? But you got mofos in their 20s, 30s, and 40s unable to process the fact that you're throwing things into a narrative that don't belong in that narrative. Like, I lose faith in this generation of adults. I really do. You got the, you know, pride. Don't even get me started on that crap. Just sinning out in public. Just running out here, running wild out here. Y'all ain't got no sense. You got no sense for nothing. This goes beyond Star Wars. This is like a common sense thing. You know? Like, I try to keep my faith in humanity, and it's slowly just almost non-existent. I'm just not surprised anymore. I'm just like, whatever. A freaking 8-year-old and a 6-year-old can figure this out, but you can't. 20, 30, 40s, 40 plus. Getting mad at fans because, yeah, they butchered Star Wars. That says you know nothing about Star Wars. You know nothing about it. What happens from here? Star Wars fans, what do you think is gonna happen from here, man? Like, I know people have completely given up on that franchise. They've given up on it. There's no hope for it. That's what people think right now. Me, I always said it like this. Anything Star Wars canon, it's not Star Wars, period. All the novels, comics, games, all the canonical stuff I played, read, watched. Okay, that's Star Wars. That's Star Wars. But Disney, anything Disney related, no. It's not Star Wars. Greatest IP on the planet. Ruined. I had to put this video out there, man. I had to put it up. The simple concept of a narrative being invaded with stuff that has nothing to do with it is so hard to grasp for grown-ass men and women. It's not rocket science, people.